Now we are shifting our focus back to Middle East at this given point. Breaking news that's coming in. Donald Trump signs the peace pact in Tel Aviv. Trump flanked by Netanyahu and Israeli president at this given point. These are the visuals that are coming in. It's a historic moment, viewers, that we are speaking of. The peace deal that's being signed in Tel Aviv at this point, wherein Donald Trump is also seen signing the peace pact. You can see the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in all smiles accompanying him since the very moment that he welcomed the president in Tel Aviv, as he in fact met him and welcomed him at the airport itself. The two leaders were seen deep in conversation. There's a lot to be discussed, of course, at this given stage, given the important peace agreement that has been declared, that is being signed. The implementation, there's a 20-point comprehensive plan that has been given out there, that's been put forward out there. Donald Trump signing the peace pact in Tel Aviv. History being scripted at this given point. It's a historic conflict of the Palestinian region over decades, more than decades for that matter. And now we've seen escalations in the last 2 years after Hamas attack on October 7th, 2023. That escalation finally seems to have come to an end, and a permanent end at that. At the same time, viewers, while we're showing you Donald Trump signing the very agreement, these are first glimpses of the released hostages. These are precious images, viewers, let us tell you, of their hostages seeing the day of light, the light of day, quite literally at this given point, after 2 years of no certainty whether they would be able to ever see their loved ones in person again, and now they're back. This is 7 of the first of the 20 hostages, the first 7 who have already been released, while the Red Cross is on its way, is en route to the other side now. Donald Trump signing the very peace pact at this given point. Gilad Kumar, journalist who's been speaking to us from Hostage Square at Tel Aviv, joins us back on the broadcast. Kumar, we're speaking at a time when we see 2 different visuals on our screen. One of the released hostages finally meeting Israeli forces on the side, as well as some with their families. It's an emotional moment. At the same time, we're also showing Donald Trump signing the very peace pact in Tel Aviv. It's a joyous moment, at least for the time being, at Tel Aviv.
Yes, it's super joyful. Everybody here is happy. It smiles for the first time in 737 days. People are smiling. People are happy. This square knew a lot of crying and a lot of misery, and finally we can celebrate.
Have you all gotten a glimpse of the freed hostages yet? What's the sense like?
Yes. We have pictures and videos. I've already spoken to their family, and they were broadcasted on the news here. Pictures of them, and they look okay. They're standing, and that's what's important.
Take us through that exact moment, Mr. Kumar, as to how it felt for the people around you as well. That the emotion, the pulse of the ground there. What was it like?
People are yelling and screaming and crying from joy, and people are here with smiles. First time in the last 2 years, you can see people smiling from all different sectors of society. It's a beautiful scene.
It's a beautiful day in Tel Aviv today, for sure. We're still awaiting the 13 hostages that will be released today itself. But do tell me this, Mr. Kumar, how does this feel a little different from the last time when we had seen a total of 33 hostages being sent back to Israel in January?
Well, in 2 years, that all the hostages are out. All the live hostages are back in Israel. This never happened. This is an amazing day. That's why it's much more happier, in my opinion. It's more happy.
It's more happier this time. Yes, we can see that sense, the celebrations that had already begun since the very truce deal was announced. We could see that there itself, and that's my point. That, you know, back in January we had seen the first 3 female hostages who were released, but something seems much more hope. It seems much more hopeful. The people of Israel this time look much more hopeful of this conflict coming to an end.
Yeah, this time it seems like it's an only sweet atmosphere and not a bittersweet atmosphere, only sweet.
And what do the people
So
have to say?
And we'll cherish this for the next, for all the history of Israel. We'll cherish these moments.
What do the people have to say? Why do they feel this is different?
Well, let me introduce someone today.
Of course, please.
Why are you so happy today? Why are you so happy? It's a holiday, she says. It's history of Israel. This is a moment of pure history. What? Anything else you want to say? Look how happy she is.
We can see her smiling at this point, and there's an expression of relief. There's an expression of joy, and freedom that we can also sense in her own face while she's awaiting hostages coming back. That's the sense.
She's smiling 2 years, and now she can finally smile, and with no regrets. Her heart is full, right?
It's not just a wait of 2 years that we see coming to an end, is it? There, it's much more deep rooted, Mr. Kumar.
Yes, I think this is the beginning. I think it's the beginning of hope. First time in Israel history. Maybe it's the beginning of something much bigger. Thank you so much. It is Gilad Kumar reporting live to India today. Thank you so much for this amazing day.
Thank you, Mr. Kumar, for joining us. And yes, viewers, you can see as he was also showing us from there, and as he is showing us at this given point, the visuals from Hostage Square. And these are released hostages that we are bringing to you, viewers, visuals of.
Stronger friends. Amen.
These are latest visuals, viewers, that we are bringing to you, live visuals that we are bringing to you at this given point. Israel, as we speak, is currently full of activities. On one side, we see released hostages coming back. The other, we see the President of the United States, who's just signed the peace pact, with a small message that he's also left on that very agreement from him. Trump has also said that this is just the beginning. There have been words of assurance that they will rebuild Gaza. But again, that is something we will see in the upcoming times. As of today, October 13th, as the people of Hostage Square were also mentioning, it's history being scripted. It's a historic moment for them.